What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So this video is going to be my recap from October 14th today, where I was one and done taking an Airbnb trade at 9:30. So if you go to my Instagram at rosetrades21, you'll see that going into the week on Sunday, I posted my watch list for this week and my 3 favorite stocks. Airbnb was my #1 stock for this week. And it was on this play that I really liked it, and all week I was waiting for this play to set up. So what I was seeing on the chart was that out of all of the levels that I can see, this 170 level on the weekly chart is the most key level that there is. So this was support, we broke below, it then became resistance, we came back up, tested it, and were able to break over. And then when the market was weak and indecisive, on wicks, we wicked over 170, and that meant that buyers were still trying to hold that 170 level, and this was on super low volume, so sellers were not in control. So going into earnings, I thought that we could break over this 176 area and get a push. So on the daily chart right here, on 9/24, we had a high at 176.96. And then this day we had a high at 176. So we only had wicks over 176. And then on Tuesday, 10/12, we had a high at 175.9. So that meant that over 170, I thought that this could get going. But I knew that this 177 number, we needed to break over that to really see momentum and a push. Alright, so pre-market high today was 175.55. So my entry was going to be over 175.5 on the ask, and I was playing 15 of the 175 call contracts. So I didn't want to be playing the 180 contracts because they were going to be super cheap, and I also didn't want to be playing the 175.5 contracts because they wouldn't have as much volume. So I was fine being a little bit in the money. And right as I see 175.5 on the ask, I'm going to get in without any hesitation. That's how you have to be in the first minute of open. So right there I see it and I get in. I have a decent fill price, and now I just want to see this push. I really would like to see a push over 176 right away. So I'm not loving this pause, but it's not giving me any reason to get out. Now that we dropped 175.55, which is pre-market high, I sold 3 because that was a little concerning, but the contracts are up. So now I'm just going to let these 12 run. Now I'm looking for a play over 176. Right there, we push over 176, and these contracts are moving really well. So I take one off there, take another off. These contracts are moving super well. I'm not even up more than 50 cents from my entry, and the contracts are up about 50 cents. So this is a really good sign, and now I know that if we break over that 177 pivot high, I think that these contracts can really pay, and this can be a big play. So I have no reason to just keep selling contracts because I'm looking for a longer play on this. So right there, we get over 176.5, and these contracts are up super nice. I sell one, but I was expecting more of a push. I thought that on that push, we would get over 177. So I didn't want to just sell out of a bunch of contracts because, again, this is an A+ setup. So I'm looking for a big play on this. So I'm not selling out even though the contracts are losing value and the actual equity is going down. But if we drop below 176, that's going to be concerning to me, and I'm going to look to get out. Alright, and we're getting to 176 on the bids, and I'm not liking this because it's starting to seem pretty weak to me. So I cut one there, and now if we drop 176 on the bid, I'm probably going to cut another. And then if the ask drops 176, I'm going to completely cut out. So right there, the bid's getting down to 176. We're seeming very weak. We drop, I cut, and then I completely cut out super quick. So I made $550 on this trade. I'm very happy with that. I'm also extremely happy with how I managed this trade. I had an idea and a plan going into the day, and I completely executed on that plan to the best of my ability. The market didn't pan out the way that I wanted it to. I really thought that this was going to get a push over 177 and it was going to pay me really well. And I was anticipating that and I was ready for it. but I didn't bag hold and I followed my plan. So sometimes you just have to take what the market gives you because it's not always going to give you exactly what you want. So manage it accordingly, and that's why I love to scale out. And it also goes to show that you can get into a play in the first minute of open and even the first 10 seconds of open. So I hope that you guys learned something from this video. Let me know if you guys took this play, if you guys thought that this play was going to actually push, and have a great rest of your day.